Alright, let's dive into something that's been blowing my mind lately, Project Hail Mary. Now, I know everyone's talking about Ryan Gosling's performance or the mind-bending science, but there's this hidden layer to the story that's been completely overlooked. And no, I'm not talking about the astrophage or the alien friendship, though those are incredible. I'm talking about a secret subplot that's so subtle, you'd miss it if you blinked. But once you see it, it changes everything. Here's the thing, this isn't just a story about saving the sun, it's a story about the cost of leadership, sacrifice, and the ugly side of humanity when survival's on the line. So, let's start with the hook. Did you know Weir Stratt, the character played by Sandra Hüller, ends up in prison? Yeah, you heard that right. The woman who orchestrated the entire Hail Mary mission gets thrown in jail. But here's where it gets fascinating, this isn't just a plot twist, it's a commentary on how quickly society turns on its heroes when things get tough. Personally, I think this is one of the most underrated aspects of the story. It's not just about saving the world, it's about the moral dilemmas and consequences that come with making those decisions. What many people don't realize is that this subplot is actually a nod to the book, where Stratt's journey is far more complex and morally grey. Now, let's talk about that tattoo. In one of the final scenes, you catch a glimpse of a tiny tattoo on Stratt's neck, V with a line through it. At first, it seems like a random detail, but it's actually a clue to her entire backstory. This isn't just a cool Easter egg, it's a window into a whole other narrative. From my perspective, this is where the movie's genius lies, it doesn't spoon-feed you the story, it trusts you to piece it together. What this really suggests is that Stratt's journey didn't end with the mission's success. She was betrayed, imprisoned, and likely escaped, all while still trying to save the world. It's a detail that adds so much depth to her character, and it's a shame more people aren't talking about it. But here's the bigger question, why was this subplot left out of the main narrative? In my opinion, it's because the movie couldn't handle the weight of it. The story already juggles so much, the science, the alien relationship, the stakes of the mission. Adding Stratt's imprisonment would have been too much for a 2-hour runtime. But that's what makes this detail so intriguing. It's like the filmmakers are saying, here's a piece of the puzzle, but you have to imagine the rest. And that's what great storytelling does, it leaves you thinking long after the credits roll. What makes this really interesting is how it connects to real-world themes. Stratt's downfall isn't just a plot device, it's a reflection of how societies often treat their leaders in times of crisis. Think about it, when things go wrong, who do we blame? The people who tried to fix it, or the systems that failed? This raises a deeper question, are we capable of appreciating sacrifice, or do we only see results? Personally, I think this subplot is a mirror to our own flaws, and that's why it's so powerful. Now, let's talk about the director's choice to include this detail. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller could have left it out entirely, but they didn't. They added it because, as they said, it makes the world feel richer. And they're right. A detail I find fascinating is how they balance subtlety with impact. The tattoo isn't explained, but it doesn't need to be. It's there for those who want to dig deeper, and that's what separates good movies from great ones. It's not just about what's on the screen, it's about what's left unsaid. So, here's my closing thought, Project Hail Mary isn't just a sci-fi adventure, it's a study of humanity's best and worst instincts. Stratt's secret subplot is a reminder that heroism isn't always rewarded, and sometimes the greatest battles are fought in the shadows. If you take a step back and think about it, this movie isn't just about saving the sun, it's about saving ourselves. And maybe, just maybe, that's the hardest mission of all. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below.